Hello everyone, I am Dan Stapleton and this is John Ryan.
Hi there.
We are both very excited that on April 14th, Grand Theft Auto 5 is finally coming out on PC.
It is.
After how many delays?
3, 4?
Give or take, yeah.
I mean, well, if you count the initial one of being like, maybe there'll be a PC version or not, who knows?
True. But so it's like a year and a half later, but it's finally coming.
Yep.
And hopefully that means they took their time and it'll be good.
I think they did. I
Yes.
think it's been enough delays at this point where they're really saying, you know, we're just going to polish this up and make it as beautiful as we possibly can.
But anyway, here are the reasons we're actually excited to play it on PC as opposed to playing it on 360 and PS3, playing it on Xbox One and PS4. Now we get to play it on PC, and here's why that's a big deal. First one is frame rate.
Yes.
Like, we've never been able to play Grand Theft Auto 5 at 60 frames per second.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really, really good at 30.
Right.
Like, 30 looks really great on PS4 and Xbox One. But 60 is just like we saw the trailer last week or two ago, and it was just so smooth looking.
And actually, for that matter, let's not undersell it. Like, you can play it up to 144 frames per second if you have the hardware.
If you can handle it.
Right. And not a lot of people have those monitors yet, but they're out there.
Someday.
Speaking of monitors not a lot of people have, you can play it at up to 4K resolutions,
Yeah,
which is...
Personally, I feel like it's a little bit overkill. Like, I understand that it's...
We'll get there.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's burgeoning technology, and like, it's super cool, and like, it looks amazing. But I, for one, like, I have no idea like when anyone I know would be able to pick up a 4K monitor.
I mean, like, Vizio is selling a $1,000 50-inch 4K monitor.
That's more than I make in a year.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily want to play on that because the response time isn't great. But like, we're not that far off from having those screens available, and like, you can get one now.
Yep.
Like, you can do it. It still takes some serious hardware to run it. Like,
Yeah.
You need like a Titan X to do it. But like, again, a couple of years down the line, that'll be great. The next one for me is controls. Like, I'm looking forward to be able to play in first-person mode.
With proper FPS controls. Because the thing on the consoles is that the first-person controls, they have like a first-person option, but they're really not FPS controls in the classic sense.
Right. I'm looking forward to being able to play without any kind of auto-aim and just using the mouse to aim. I'll still probably pick up a controller for driving. Yeah. Because, you know, driving with WASD is not necessarily
That'll
great.
get kind of tedious though. Like, all right, I'm shooting now. Hang on, plug in the gamepad.
I know, it's just like driving around in reality. Like, you get in a car, you pick up the steering
Fair enough,
wheel,
I actually
right?
like that. It's a really immersive experience.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah. So, and then you've got the movie making tools.
Yeah, I think that might be my number 2 coolest thing.
We're saving the best for last for you.
Well, obviously.
Right.
But I remember when 4 came out, I had a lot of fun just making stupid, like, 30-second little machinimas of Nico Bellic running around town and just kind of blowing stuff up, and it looks awesome.
And to be clear, these are tools that allow you to record your gameplay and then play it back and view it from different angles and save those movies. And you know, we're just going to see a huge flood of these ridiculous, over-the-top in-game movies.
Yeah. Well, I remember for 4, somebody made a feature-length film.
Yep.
I think it was called The Trash Master, and it was phenomenal. So hopefully we'll see more stuff like that coming out of the community in the near future.
Yeah, and GTA 5 is just incredibly rich for that kind of stuff. Like, we're going to see all kinds of crazy things.
Oh yeah.
And especially when we get to the last reason, which is mods. Mods will just be insane for this kind of game.
Well, like looking at what we have now, how many years after the launch of
GTA
4 is
4,
it? 7 years now, almost, after GTA 4 came out.
It has been a while.
But we look at it now, and honestly, like, it is like going back and playing almost an entirely different game.
Yep.
And we look at the experience that people have taken from building mods for 4, and to see what they've kind of already got in the works. The dude that made the Ice Enhancer with that ENB series, they're already working on one for that. Hopefully it'll be not too long before it comes out, but I mean, the game itself already looks beautiful. But if we add in all of these user-created lighting effects and new textures, like, it could just look so good.
And not even going for making it look better, but just making it play different and crazy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, you know, there's like Iron Man mods, and there's like Superman mods.
You can drive a piano around instead of a car.
Right. It's just going to be like insane. Like, you can do whatever you want with this game, and it's going to take a little while for people to figure it out and reverse engineer it to the point where they can really get in there and mess with it. But I mean, just things like there was one mod early on when GTA 4 came out that made it so the AI, whenever it thought it was accelerating, or whenever it thought it was braking, it was actually accelerating. Yeah. And so just the civilian cars would just go nuts and ram off the road and just trying to get from one side of the city to the other without
just madness.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's just like the whole world has gone mad, and you can do all kinds of stuff like that. And like, those are the ones that are going to come soon, like sooner rather than later, are the ones that are just little tweaks to the world, to how everything works.
Yep. There was one that came out for 4 that was like a Left 4 Dead, like the whole city turned into a zombie apocalypse, and that was just a simple switch of the AI AI code for NPCs where they just kind of shamble a little bit and they just attack players on sight melee. So like even just that could just be phenomenal. Like the entire city of Los Santos or Blaine County just overrun with zombies. Yes, please.
Yeah. So on the PC is really where this game is going to have just a much longer life than it does on the consoles, where it's already like a masterpiece of a game.
Yep.
On PC, it's just going to take on a new life of its own, we hope.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they did. I heard somebody say, I think it was in Luke Riley's review that he did the other day, that they're kind of touting the PC edition as like the definitive version of the game, and hopefully that will live true to itself, and we'll see that actually be the case.
And it will continue to grow over time along with technology. So yeah, for more on GTA 5 on PC, keep it right here on IGN.